Hello, yogis, and welcome to Infinite Ahimsa Yoga. This month's theme is Open Your Heart. So it is really going to be about setting the intention and the focus on the heart in all of the practices throughout the month. So, really just creating space and bringing life and breath and connection into your heart center. So with that being said, today's practice is a Twisty Hatha flow. It's going to be about 60 minutes, and you can have a block if you'd like, or some blocks if you'd like, or even a folded blanket or pillow. I grabbed a pillow, but you can just set it off to the side to get started. And that'll be used later in the practice for one or two specific moves. So to get started today, you can start in kneeling, right on your knees, resting your sits bones onto your heels, or you can come down into an easy pose with either your legs crisscrossed through the ankles or one shin placed in front of the other. Roll the shoulders down and back, opening up the heart up to the sky, palms facing up to receive beautiful energy and prana. Then deeply breathe in through the nose, expand the belly, and exhale out of the mouth. One more time, just like that. Exhale out of the mouth. I'm going to take you into a gentle 3-part breath. So go ahead and place your right palm over your womb, your belly, your center, and place your left hand over your heart. These are going to be the two connection parts, so you can really feel the breath coming in, up into the belly, up through the ribs, and out of the chest. So you can watch me now for a tutorial if you've never done this breath. So breathe in, inhale into the belly, feel it expand up, second breath into the ribs, and finally through the chest. And exhale out of the mouth or the nose. One more time, you can watch me. Inhale into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Okay, now come along with me. For just a couple minutes, we're going to do the 3-part breath. Okay, inhale in, ribs, chest, exhale out. One steady stream out of the mouth. Inhale in, ribs, chest, exhale out of the mouth. A few more times at your speed. Two more times, just like that. Give it all you can. Last time. Big breath into the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale out of the mouth. Pause here. Release the hands back over the knees. Find stillness. Find peace. Take your arms and bring them over your head. Big inhale in. And back down through heart center, past the third eye. Exhale out. 2 more times just like that. Arms, big, big expansion over your head. Energy through the fingertips. Exhale through, down through heart center. Inhale in, one last time. Over your head, expand, expand, expand. And exhale down through third eye, through heart center. Beautiful. You can open your eyes now. Come down into your tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Neutral out and lengthen through your spine. And from here, we're going to go into our cat-cow flow. Inhale in, create space, open up the heart, send your gaze up to the sky, belly down, and exhale, arch your back up into your cat pose, sending your gaze down to your knees, pushing your shoulder blades, broadening them out through your back. Exhale out. Inhale in, scoop your head, neck, and heart up to the sky. Send your gaze. Really dip your belly down to the ground. And exhale out of your mouth. Arch your back, squeeze and suck and engage your core in. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Now I welcome you and invite you into more of an intuitive cat-cow flow, really moving your body. You can go counterclockwise or clockwise in circles. Inhaling, still creating space through your cow, and then exhaling as you scoop your body in and back and up through your cat. Connecting with your breath, really engaging your core on your cat. And just welcoming your intuition into the mix. Moving and flowing in any which way you'd like, just for a few more breaths. Connecting with the earth. One more just like this. Find your neutral tabletop here. And press into your toes, bring your hips up to the sky, engage down through your quads and your legs. Press down evenly through each finger into your downward dog. Feel free to walk out your dog here, first downward dog of your practice. Seeing and checking in with yourself. How do you feel here, right now in this moment? Feeling that stretch, that beautiful stretch down through the hamstrings. Inhale. Let it out. Exhale. Find stillness. And bring step your right foot through your hands. Frame your foot. Roll your shoulders down and back away from your ears. And bring your arms straight up to the sky. Again, shoulders down away from your ears. Really closing in your shoulder blades into your high lunge pose. Breathe here, find your balance, find your connection and your stability. Bring your hands and palms together into your prayer position, down through your center, and find your twist. So inhale here. And exhale, twist through your torso. into your crescent lunge twist. Send your gaze up to the sky. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, open up through your heart and your chest. And on your exhale, twist from your spine, deepen and sink down lower into that juicy twist. Really press down through that back foot. Find that connection with the earth and keep your front leg in a 90-degree angle. Make sure you can still see your toes. Just a couple more breaths here, really engaging through the legs. One more breath. Exhale, frame your foot. Come back into a plank, half vinyasa here, coming down through a chaturanga onto your belly. Cobra or chaturanga, we're just getting started here. Inhale up through your chest. Exhale down to the mat. And press your way back up into your downward facing dog. Find stillness here. Press in through the four corners of your hands. Press your chest closer to the mat. And extend your right leg up straight into the sky for three-legged dog. And twist your body. Bend your top right leg down into your wild thing pose. Bringing your right hand up past your head and really pressing the navel up to the sky. Inhale for one breath here. Exhale, bring your hand to the mat and come through, bringing your right leg through, side plank, bring your right leg straight out. Or for a variation, feel free, you can just come into your side plank here and breathe. And for that added challenge, bring the right leg up through. Then come back through to your three-legged dog. Breathe here. Twist again into your wild thing. Breathe here. Expand through the belly. Exhale. Come through your plank, side plank variation, or right leg straight out. Back through to your plank. Three-legged dog. Press through. Breathe here. And one last wild thing. Really expand and stretch. Try to extend just an extra inch. Come up onto your toes. And exhale out. Bring your leg through. Breathe here. Come back into plank. Drop your knees. Drop your chest down to the mat. Up through cobra. Connect back to your breath. Back to your mat. And press back up through your downward facing dog. Pause here. Just breathe. From here, we are going to step our left leg up through the hands. Find your balance here. Slowly connect to your breath. Bring your arms straight up by your ears into your high lunge position. Bring your hands into prayer. Exhale, twist through the torso. So exhale, twist. And bring your elbow down over your left knee. Send your gaze up to the sky. Press down, press beautiful energy down through your back foot for stability. And just breathe here. Open your heart. Don't close down. Don't hunch down. Really open and expand. Create space. One or two more breaths here. Bring your hands down. Frame the foot. Come through your half vinyasa. Knees down. Chest to the ground. Cobra. And press your way back down into your downward facing dog. From here, stretch up your left leg straight into the sky, three-legged dog. Press through your hands, ground down, and twist and open your body up into your wild thing on your left side. Press the navel up. Connect back down through the left hand. Plank and bring that left leg through, or take your variation if you did on the other side. Still extending up through the hand. Come back down, find connection. Three-legged dog and wild thing on your left side. Shoot the energy through the left hand. Exhale out. Three-legged dog, press up and bring the left leg through. Hovering or on the ground. Do what feels good to you. Connect back through one more time. Three-legged dog, press down through the hands. Open out through the shoulder blades. And wild thing. Stretch just an extra inch of energy up through the hand. And back down, around through. Hovering side plank. Beautiful. From here, drop the knees, drop the chest, ground down, press through the hands, making sure your arms are by your chest. Cobra. And take your time. Shoot your hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Just hold here for a moment. Reconnect. Press down, press the heels down into the mat. Shine your elbows, your inner elbows forward to the front of your mat. Send your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog, and bring it through to the top of your mat. High lunge on your right side. Arms straight up, shoulders rolled down. And from here, we are going to take a twist to your right side. So you're gonna, instead of going into your prayer hands, you're actually gonna open your chest and your heart to the right side. Send your gaze back past your right fingertips. Engage just like you do in high lunge through your quads. Press down through your back foot. On your inhale, lengthen up, create space. And on your exhale, sink down lower into your lunge. We're just going to hold this for a couple more breaths. Beautiful. Fly your arms up overhead. Frame the foot. Come back into downward dog. And jump your hands through to the top of your mat. Slowly roll your body up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Mountain pose. Bring your arms up overhead to prayer position. And flow your hands down to the mat. We're going to go through a vinyasa here. Halfway lift, straighten the spine. Forward fold, exhale out of the mouth. Halfway lift, lower the hands, jump or step the feet back. Chaturanga or cobra variation. Exhale out of the mouth, upward facing dog. Gaze up to the sky. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Breathe here. Today we're going to use the downward facing dog a lot as our rest position. So really embrace and enjoy this pose. All right, straighten up and bring your left leg into a three-legged dog, pressing down through your hands and step it through and come into your high lunge on your left side. Beautiful. Sending the gaze up to the sky, opening out through the chest. And on your next exhale, open your arms out to the left side. Send your gaze past your left fingertips. Keeping that back heel up, really activating and sending a straight line of energy through both of your fingertips. You are strong, you are open, you are loved. One more inhale and exhale here. Rotate the arms up and down, frame the foot, step your foot back, downward facing dog. Press down through the heels, jump up, take your vinyasa, halfway lift, forward fold. Rise, mountain pose, arms up. Palms touch overhead and fold forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, jump, step, or hop back to your mat. Take your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Walk your legs out here if it's still needed. Connect, ground back down to your center. And walk, step, or hop your feet to the top of the mat. You can bring your feet to touch, or you can bring them about hip distance apart. Yogi's choice here. From here, we're going to roll up into our mountain pose, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing our crown to be the last thing to rise. Shoulders down and back. Breathe here. Feel that heat. Feel that beautiful heat. Be grateful for that right now. I know I am. Beautiful. Bend through your knees and come into your chair pose. Arms straight out in front of you, or you can bring them slightly up above your head. Really sink down into your heels. You want to be able to raise your toes in this position. Very different from most of our standing poses. Hold your chair pose for 2 breaths. Engaging through the core. Engage the quads. Bring your hands into that beautiful prayer, Namaste Mudra. And on your exhale, twist through the torso and bring your left elbow and place it over top of your right knee. Send the gaze up high. So just like we did in our high lunge, we're taking this variation, this twist into our chair pose now. A bit more challenging, or maybe just as challenging. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, open the chest. And exhale, sink deeper into our twist. Send the gaze up. Remember why you are here. Remember why you chose to do this practice today. Beautiful. Exhale out, forward fold. Shoot the arms back up overhead, chair pose. Connect, breathe here. Bring hands into prayer and twist the body to the left now. Placing that right elbow over the left knee, send your gaze up high. Again, don't forget to really sink into the heels rather than the toes. Twist from the torso. Engage your quads. And never stop breathing. Beautiful. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Exhale out of the mouth. Sigh it all out. Hang out here for a moment. Feel the stretch all the way up, the legs, the hamstrings, up through the glutes. Press deeper into it by taking your hands on the backs of your ankles and really pressing your chest in to your knees. Beautiful. Roll your body up slowly, inch by inch, bone by bone. Roll the shoulders up, down, and back. Exhale. Connect through the four corners of your feet. Now we are going to set up for our eagle pose. This beautiful, bendy, twisty pose is one of my favorites. So to start, ground down and root down. Act as if roots are coming out of your left foot. And start to hover your right foot. From here, feel free to use your hand for guidance and try and twist and bind the right foot underneath the left shin. Some days you might notice you can get deeper into this, or you can bind. If you can't find this position here, feel free to just do this. Place it here. Do what feels good to you always. So find your eagle legs, and from here, wrap, just as you wrapped your right leg, wrap your right arm over your left and bring your palms to touch, or your fingers to touch your right palm for eagle arms. Inhale, look up to the sky, lengthen. Exhale, sink lower down into your eagle pose. Pick a focal point, your drishti. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Engage the core. Engage your quads. Beautiful. Release the arms. Unbind the legs. Inhale, arms overhead, palms to touch. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, rise back into your mountain pose. Here we're going to set up for eagle pose on your left side, just to balance things out. That is important. So root down now through your right leg. Lift your left, take pressure off that left foot, and come into your eagle legs on your left side. Sometimes you'll notice, and be aware of this, be cautious and aware of what side you can get into deeper. I know I can get deeper into my right side, not as much on my left side some days. Bring your arms. This time, we're going to bring left over right. Left over right. Sometimes I get mixed up as well. We're all human here. And inhale, lengthen. Raise the chest and the gaze up to the sky. And exhale, lower down, deeper into your eagle. It's okay if your legs or your foot comes unbind. Just focus on how you feel. Focus on how the pose feels rather than how it looks. Inhale, keep the spine long. Exhale, see if you can sink an inch deeper down into your eagle pose. Keep your core engaged. One more, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Unwrap the legs and the arms. Open your arms up overhead. Palms touch. Shower them down, rain them down to the ground. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Come down through your chaturanga. Jump your feet back. Exhale, upward facing dog. Inhale, shoot your hips up. Downward facing dog. Press down into the heels. Send your tailbone high up into the sky. Exhale. Connect to your breath always. Something that you can always come back to in the practice of yoga, in the practice of life. Now, from here, bring your weight over up onto your toes and twist your body down to the side. Drop your hips into a down dog twist. And shift your weight over to your left side. Drop your hips, keeping your shoulders squared. Just dropping your hips, really letting the drop come from the hips rather than the top of the body. Engage the core. One more time on each side. Exhale. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, drop the hips. Find your still downward dog. From here, jump, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Cross your legs and come down onto your sit bones or your bum. Okay, now this is where your pillow can come in handy. So if you're like me and you have a sensitive tailbone, I highly recommend using a folded blanket or a pillow, and you can place it right under your tailbone. So you can do it just like this. Bring your feet out, hip distance apart. And from here, you can come into a boat pose. So if you don't know what that looks like, hover your legs. And you can keep your hands just right on your knees for support, for stability. You can bring them out straight in front. Or for a more advanced, you can bring them up high and straighten out your legs as well. But for this pose, I highly recommend just keeping them bent and keeping your arms straight out. We're going to come into 20 crunches. Now, if this area is really too sensitive, another alternative is you can take a supine boat, essentially, and you can just come onto your back, adjust yourself to the center of your mat. I'm just going to adjust my mic real quick for you guys. Okay. Feet about hip distance apart. Hover them just as if you were in your boat sitting down. Bring your arms straight out. Okay. So you choose which position is best for you, whether it be boat or whether it be supine. And from here, we're going to go into 20 crunches. So if you're on your back, this is how that is going to look. You're going to bring your shoulders and your shoulder blades off of the ground as if you're doing a crunch, and bring your arms straight out past on either sides of your legs, right past your knees. So you're really going to be reaching past your knees. And if you're doing it in boat, it's going to look like this. Okay, so take your choice. And let's get right into 20 count. Straighten your arms for 1, 2, engage your core, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Release, hug your knees into your chest. And if you're in boat pose, roll back, vertebrae by vertebrae, back onto your mat, and meet us hugging our knees into our chest. Roll back on your spine to massage it out. Beautiful. Let's all roll our bodies up, press into our palms, lift our bodies up. Push back farther onto our mat, extend our legs. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Bring your right knee in. Fly your right arm behind your back and bring your left hand and hug in your right leg. Send your gaze to the back for your seated spinal twist. This should feel beautiful on your spine and your body as we bring our body into a more cool down state. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist from the torso. One more breath here. Inhale, expand, open through that beautiful heart. And exhale. Beautiful, untwist the body. Straighten out that right leg. And switch over to your left side. Bend in the left knee. Bring the left hand back behind you and hug in your left knee to your chest. Look to the back of your room. Here it's important too, you can really benefit from engaging and straightening that straightened leg to feel more of a deep stretch through your hamstring and through the back of your leg. So it's kind of like a double doozy. You're getting a twist through your spine and a stretch in your hamstring as well. Double doozy. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. Ease your way back forward. Shift your body slightly and roll slowly, slowly, slowly back onto your mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze them in. Take one last rock back and forth to release any tension from that lumbar lower spine. Send your arms straight out into a T or a cactus, depending on how much space you're working with. I got some plants in my way, but I'm still gonna go for that T. And shift your weight slightly over to the left side and bring your legs down to your right. So you want to keep both of your shoulders and your shoulder blades pressed into the mat. That's very important. And you want the twist to really be focused in on the spine and the hips down through. You might even feel it down through your glutes. Send your gaze to your left, past your left fingertips. Close the eyes here. Breathe expansion into your spine, into this beautiful twist. Take that bottom right leg. You can press the heel down into the top left knee to really deepen that stretch. You'll feel it more through the quad and the thigh. We're just going to hold this pose now for a few more breaths. Be one with your breath. Beautiful. Unwrap your legs if you chose that variation. Shift your body weight back up into neutral, back to center. Keep your arms out into a T or cactus shape. Shift your weight over to your right side now and fold your legs down over to your left. Send your gaze past your right fingertips. Take that same variation to deepen your supine twist if you did on the right side. Connect with the ground beneath you. Be one with the twist. One more big inhale in. And exhale, unwrap the legs, bring your body back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Hug yourself, bring your body up, bring your chest up. Beautiful, come back down onto your back. From here, we're going to come into a beautiful, one of my favorites actually, a supine cow face. So, if you're familiar with cow face, we're going to do that exact pose except lying on our backs. Beautiful. Okay, so to get started, we're going to start with the right leg over top the left. So you're just going to bring your knee folded over your left and take your hands and you can pull in your legs from your ankles. You can do the tops of your feet or even your toes, depending on where you are in your practice. Today, I'm going to choose the ankles, and you're just going to apply light pressure and pull your ankles in closer to your body. You're going to feel a beautiful stretch through your glutes, through the backs of your thighs and your quads. Press your shoulder blades down into the mat and open your heart and your chest up to the sky. Breathe your belly rise, and on your exhale, feel your ankles, your feet come down closer to the mat. Gorgeous. Unwrap your cow face. Ooh, that feels good. Shake out your legs if you'd like. You can even tap them on the ground, open up those hips. Hover them again, and we're going to come into our cow face on the left side. So bring that left leg over your right now and pull your ankles in. This side, I've noticed that I'm a bit more closed off, so I'm actually going to go to pull in from my shins. You can go ahead and do that as well. It's always beautiful to take these poses and really become aware of where we are in our practice. We hold so much tension in our hips and throughout different parts of our body, and poses like this really allow us to become aware of that. When you feel the release within different body parts, you can feel an emotional release as well. That's truly beautiful and very intense at times. Honor where you are. Just from a few breaths, you might notice your legs dropping closer into your chest. It's amazing how fast tension can release within our bodies and our minds. One more breath here. Exhale, unwrap your legs. Shake them out. Thud them onto the ground. Release any last bit of energy. Take any last motion that you want to take. Maybe a quick happy baby. Stretch out through the hips and the legs. Maybe hug your body in one last time. And when you're ready, extend out through both of your legs. Straighten your arms out, palms facing the ceiling, the sky, the heavens. Open out through both of your feet. Feel your body release into the earth beneath you, beneath your mat. Shavasana. Press your shoulders into the ground. Unclench your jaw. Relax your eyelids, your cheekbones, your fingertips. Feel your heels grounded into the earth. Connect to the natural rhythm of your breath. Feel your belly rise on your inhale, and on your exhale, observe as your body melts and surrenders into your mat. Stay here with your natural breath. Don't force your breath. Just observe its natural nature and be still. Begin to bring energy back into your body, into your fingers and toes, moving one at a time. Maybe rolling your wrists and creating a gentle dance with them as you just play with this energy that is surrounding you. When you're ready, you can gently roll your body over to your preferred side into a fetal position, creating a pillow with your hands, smiling. Keep your eyes closed. Press up with your hands. and find your way into your easy pose. Roll down, up and down, and out through your shoulders. And place your left hand, your palm over your right knee. Just take a gentle counter twist. Send your gaze to the back. Switch sides over to your right. Counter twist. Come back through center. Arms overhead. Stop here for a moment and take in this beautiful, beautiful energy. In with your hands. Close the palms and bring your thumbs down to your third eye and down to your heart center. And bow and say, Namaste. You are loved, you are open, you are peace. The light in me honors and loves the light in you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today on the mat for this beautiful Open Your Heart series. I hope you got twisty and bendy and you're feeling open and just full of love. I recommend taking this into a meditation. There are plenty to choose from. And don't rush into anything right away. Take your time if you have the time to just really sit with this practice. You can journal about it and how you feel and maybe things that came up within the practice. And with that, I send you off to have a beautiful, magical day, and I will see you on the mat very soon.